Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Fall around the corner. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the try here for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they...
It's caught inside the 25. And he 23-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mond. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Stafford. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Stafford on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rico Gafford. 34 yards. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here,
But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And Diggs has it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They find some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there on the run.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it
touchdown, Tampa Bay! Tutu Atwell, now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Mond looks to throw on first down. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mond. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. That catch good for only a couple. From the 16, Mond. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kyle Pitts with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys claw one back. Point after, right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air, Mond. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Mond, a quick throw, complete. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tutu Atwell on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. Dumps this one off to Mack. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. It's complete to Diggs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tutu Atwell there to make the grab. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2nd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Mon. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mon looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Etienne there to make the grab. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. Hey, 5-0. Sponge.
Back to throw. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And Woods has it complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On first down, it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tutu Atwell there to make the grab. field. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
Yeah, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll run with McKissick. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mon.
And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tutu Atwell, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we...
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Ricardo Allen with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd and 2. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. Jalen Phillips make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll get this one complete to Atwell.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Mond.
Eluding the pressure right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now look at him go. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
From the 41, Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Mon now off of play action. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go play action here. Mon. That's going to be caught. And so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for, because he's handled all the basic things quite well.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles. The ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Etienne to start the drive. Fights him off. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And